All right, let me start with a question. Have you ever noticed how the calmest person in the room is somehow the most intimidating one? Like everyone else is spiraling, phones buzzing, voices rising, drama flying everywhere, and there's that one person just sitting there, relaxed, breathing normally, acting like the building isn't on fire, and it almost annoys you. You're like, do you know something I don't? That's the kind of calm we're talking about. So here's a wild fact. Crocodiles can slow their heart rate down to about 2 beats per minute. 2! While they're floating there, completely still, looking like a log with opinions. They're not anxious, they're not rushing, they're not doom-scrolling crocodile TikTok. They're just waiting, focused, present, patient. Everything around them is chaotic. Fish darting around, birds screaming, nature doing what nature does, and that prehistoric murder lizard is just like, yeah, I've got time. Now, relax, this is not about becoming violent or eating zebras. I'm talking about the kind of calm that doesn't jump every time life sneezes. Because let's be honest, most of us are doing the opposite. We live in reaction mode. Stress pops up, grab the phone. Bored, scroll. Sad, snack. Insecure, buy something you don't need. Angry, type a paragraph you'll delete, but somehow still feel worse after. It's like emotional whack-a-mole. One feeling pops up, you smack it with distraction. Another pops up, you smack that too. And by the end of the day, you're exhausted, overstimulated, and somehow still unsettled. Here's the truth nobody sells you. The real flex is not reacting. Not posting, not replying, not explaining yourself, not jumping into every argument like it's your civic duty. Real power is watching chaos knock on your door and saying, nah, I'm not available for this today. That's peace, and peace hits different. But calm isn't sexy, is it? Drama is sexy. Chaos is relatable. Losing your mind in your car while singing sad songs feels more normal than quietly breathing through a problem and letting it pass. We've been trained to believe that if you're not reacting, you don't care. If you're quiet, you're weak. If you don't engage, you've lost. But that's nonsense. Think about it like this. Imagine life is a washing machine. Most people climb inside with the clothes and wonder why they feel dizzy. Calm people, they're outside, leaning on the counter, listening to the spin cycle, like, yeah, that'll settle eventually. Same storm, different position. You ever notice the loudest person in the room is usually the most insecure? And the quiet one? They're watching, listening, not rushing to prove anything, already 3 steps ahead. Calm isn't weakness. Calm is discipline. It's emotional jujitsu. It's knowing that not every thought deserves a response, and not every emotion deserves the microphone. Because here's something important. Your nervous system doesn't care how productive you are, how attractive you are, how many followers you have, or how much you're holding it together. It only asks one question. Am I safe right now? And every time you chase drama, validation, or chaos, your body hears nope. So it tightens, speeds up, stays on edge, and eventually you end up tired for no clear reason, drained even on good days, stuck in that weird state where you're functioning but not really living. Sound familiar? You're not lazy, you're not broken, you're just overstimulated and under-rested on a nervous system level. Noise doesn't move you forward, noise just keeps you spinning. Calm, though, calm gives you traction. When you're calm, you stop chasing things that don't matter. You stop explaining yourself to people who already decided how they feel. You stop negotiating your peace for cheap dopamine hits. You start moving differently. And people notice. They might not say it, but they feel it. That quiet confidence, that grounded energy, that I'm good either way vibe. Because calm is rare now, and anything rare becomes valuable. You ever met someone so composed it almost irritated you? Like truly. There's chaos in the group chat. Everyone is overreacting to some tiny issue. Paragraphs are flying, emotions are high, and there's that one person who hasn't replied in hours, not because they're scared, but because they're not emotionally invested in the circus. They eventually respond with one calm sentence, or not at all. and you're sitting there thinking, how are you not losing your mind right now? That energy is magnetic and a little unsettling, because most people are walking around like open wounds with Wi-Fi, constantly reacting, constantly seeking reassurance, constantly one notification away from either relief or panic. The calm ones feel different, almost alien. But here's the secret. They weren't born that way. They trained it. Calm is built, slowly, repetitively, uncomfortably. It starts small. That text you want to reply to immediately? Pause. That comment that pokes at your ego? Breathe. That urge to explain, defend, or clap back? Sit with it. Every time you don't react, you're doing a rep. Every pause is a push-up for your nervous system. Every moment you let pass without spiraling adds another brick to your internal foundation. No one claps, no one sees it, no trophy for not losing your mind at work or not replying to something petty. But you feel it. You notice you don't flinch as fast. You don't replay conversations as much. You don't get dragged into nonsense as easily. You stop paying emotional rent in places you already moved out of. And yeah, people will try to test it. Calm makes chaotic people uncomfortable. They'll poke you, bait you, try to pull you back into old patterns. Don't take it personally. Your peace is just louder than their noise. In a world that profits from your fear, feeds on your outrage, and thrives on your distraction, staying calm is rebellion. It's saying, I see the panic and I'm opting out. That's strength. So if you're practicing this, pausing, breathing, choosing stillness even when it feels uncomfortable, keep going. There will be days where silence feels like swallowing glass, where every part of you wants to explode, explain, or react. But one day, someone will try to drag you into chaos, and you'll just smile. Not a sarcastic smile, a peaceful one. Because you've seen that movie before, you know how it ends, and you already left the theater. You're watching life from a different seat now. Calm isn't passive, it's active, it's trained, it's powerful. And if you're building it, one uncomfortable breath at a time, you're doing something rare. And rare things, they matter. I'll see you in the next one.